There are many reasons I stealth camp. I do it because I want the freedom of camping where the night falls on me. I don't want to have to reach a specific destination at a certain time, such as a campground or a motel. Stealth camping fits my style because I use a bicycle to get where I'm going, and I usually wander without a tight schedule. Around nightfall, I'll start looking for places to stealth camp. I've occasionally had a hard time finding a place that meets my requirements, but usually it's surprisingly easy, and it turns out I found some beautiful places to stealth camp. And here's the best part: there are no campground fees to pay or campground rules to follow. During most of my UP adventure, I camped on state land under the rules for what they call dispersed camping. But because getting a loaded bicycle to a specific area at a specific time is iffy, I did have to stealth camp on land of unknown ownership on occasion. So here are the guidelines I was following. Remain stealthy. The trick is not to get into any trouble. Trouble could be a charge of trespassing, but I've talked to police about it, and if the landowner complains, I could be charged. If the landowner doesn't know I was ever there and the police don't find me, or find me suspicious, I won't get in any trouble. The police I've spoken with in various locations didn't know what stealth camping is. So I'm in the category of under the radar, which is how I like to fly. Or in this case, pedal. There are poor choices you can make when scouting for a stealth camping site. Near a path where people jog, walk, or walk dogs isn't a good choice because someone could see you and think you might be a rapist and report you. A dog may wander, follow your scent, and come right up to your camp, bringing their curious owner. Not too stealthy. Near a school or place where kids congregate isn't a good choice because people might think you're a pedophile and get nasty. Same with a summer camp. I once stayed at the headquarters of a coon hunting club. Great spot. Nobody there because it wasn't coon season. I don't complicate things by building a fire unless I must. Its light gives your position away, and its smoke makes people wonder if something of theirs is burning, and then they have to investigate. It's hard to tend a fire and rest from a long day of pedaling. If I'm cold, I get in my sleeping bag. I don't like smelling like a campfire when I go into a restaurant. Lots of reasons to forego a fire when you're stealth camping. They may keep away wild animals, but if that's your concern, there are other ways to keep them at bay, and we'll get into that later. A great place to stealth camp is land marked by an old for sale sign. There's plenty of places for sale, and all but forgotten, owned by developers who've never been there. You can't go wrong when selecting a site if you come across a church that's out in the country. Religious people probably won't come after you with a shotgun. Always keep your camp neat and clean with no litter, no scattered gear, so that the first impression you present to someone discovering your stealth camp is that you're disciplined. Combine this with politeness and a cheerful attitude and you'll be okay. If you're friendly, they will follow your lead. Avoid abandoned homes, vandalized buildings, or any places near a prison. Good places are power line cuts, logging roads, trailheads, and large parks that close at dusk. I once camped in a park along a stream in the desert, some kind of nature preserve that didn't allow camping. I pitched my tent in a thicket, and right before dark I heard the park staff walk by, doing a final check that everyone had left the park. They missed me. Ha! Tips for avoiding trouble. No contraband. Illegal drugs, weapons, animal traps, fishing gear, if you don't have a fishing license, etc. Don't give law enforcement any problems. Smile at them. Chat it up if you like. Most folks are nice folks, and that includes police and forest rangers. And my final tip for stealth camping would be, don't let anyone see you leaving the road or getting back on the road in the morning. In areas of low population, most people know each other, which means if they don't know you, they're wondering what you're up to. The truth is, you're someone on a bike, harmless and friendly and just passing through. I put technology to good use. I have cameras, a cell phone, a tablet, batteries, and chargers, and those things let me share my adventures with you. I also get weather reports, information which can be mildly interesting to life-saving. With Google Maps, I can navigate, scope out the terrain ahead, and find really good stealth camping sites. I hope that if I go missing someday, my cyber trail can lead rescuers to me, or my remains, or at least the footage of the pack of wolves closing in on me. I'd like to go out snarling and viral. With the technology I have seen given unto humanity within my lifetime, and the peace that has descended on our forests in North America, which for centuries were battlegrounds, I realize I have more freedom than anyone who ever roamed this earth.